medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper interactive sessions are one of the financial events in the parliament that precede the presentation of the budget by the president to the National Assembly. Akpabio said he has reminded the committees that any serious appointee or any head of any agency that is interested in the success of President Bola Tinubu's administration ought to appear before the committees. The Senate President said the chairman of the Finance Committee should give him the list of all the heads of agencies that the committees have invited and any who have failed to show up in the session.
That every head of agency invited to come and sit down and interact with the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria with a view to planning and strategizing on how this present administration can succeed. Any serious-minded appointee or any head of any agency that is interested in the success of President Tinubu's administration ought to be here. I'll be glad, Mr. Chairman, if you can give me the list of all the heads of agencies that you invited who have failed to show up in this session. This is the beginning of their failure in their various offices.
He maintained that any head of agency that sends representative is not a serious person and therefore the president must take a second look at such a person's appointment. The Senate President also noted that borrowings for Nigeria could not be totally avoided, but the current trend could not be sustained. He said it was for this reason that the MDAS and FSP interactive session was important in order to map out strategies for more revenue generation for the government. According to Akpabio, the 2024-2026 MDAS and FSP is being considered at a time when events on the global scene are putting massive negative financial and socio-economic pressure on Nigeria.
There are some government-owned agencies that are allowed by the excellent regulations, which cannot override constitutional provision to build and spend, and then return what they like to the consolidated revenue account. We as the Senate and as the 10th Assembly, to myself as chairman of the National Assembly of the 10th Assembly, we will look into those things, look into those legislations and see where they tend to conflict with the Constitution, which is the ground norm. Tinker with those things and ensure that we have more revenue that will meet other obligations of government, not just allowing people to build and spend, and at the end, bring out what they call excess.
The chairman of the committee, Senator Sani Musa, however, adjourned the interactive session till Monday next week, giving the invited agencies more time to forward the required documents requested from them to the committee.
I want to assure you that the 10th National Assembly will carry on with the investigation targeted at blocking revenue leakages, curtailing frivolous expenditures by MDAS, and also we will be doing this to boost the revenues of the government.
Rebecca Goffey reporting for BTV News.